Just when you thought your down payment would be the last big check leaving your bank account, you're hit with more fees at the end of the home buying process. From closing costs to moving expenses, the amount of money often required to actually buy and move to a new home can be downright staggering. Purchasing a new home is only half the battle. What's that old adage about being prepared? Preparation is the key to success. Well, today I want to prepare you. Let's talk about 8 expenses you'll have when moving to a new home. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Pinnell and I am a realtor and a broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and have been for over 13 years now. I've also lived here in the great state of Texas since 1975. And today, let's talk about moving expenses. The first moving expense you may face is making necessary home repairs to the house you're selling. There's a good chance you'll need to make necessary repairs before listing your home. The reason? Discerning buyers are sure to notice loose doorknobs, cracked walls, or broken appliances. To optimize your chance of selling your house for top dollar, it's best to repair your structural items first. This includes electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and roof issues. Failing to repair any or all of these items will likely result in a buyer believing the house hasn't been well maintained. Even if the property manages to go under contract with the buyer, the damage will come to light during the home inspection anyways. For those reasons, it's best to handle all repairs before listing your home. Your second moving expense is you may have to pay for a home appraisal. Are you buying a home with credit? Meaning, are you getting a mortgage? If you're seeking a mortgage, you'll have to pay for an appraisal of the house. A home appraisal is performed by a third-party real estate appraiser who gets to decide the value of the property. The appraised value of the home determines how much a bank is willing to lend the buyer. Home buyers usually pay several $100s for this appraisal. Your third moving expense is you'll want to pay for a home inspection. In addition to paying for an appraisal, home buyers are also responsible for covering the home inspection. And that's assuming that you want to have one, but I definitely recommend that you do. A home inspection is performed by a home inspector who assesses the condition of the home. Now, it's not a requirement in the home buying process, but most buyers do opt for a home inspection. They want to know about any problems before purchasing the home. What about a damaged roof or termites? Home inspections usually cost several $100s. Your fourth moving expense is you may have to pay realtor fees if you're the seller. You'll often be expected to pay all real estate agent fees. The commission is paid to the listing broker, who then pays part of it to the buyer's agent. One thing you need to keep in mind is sometimes buyers have to pay realtor fees too. As a buyer, you need to carefully read the agreement with your realtor. Many brokerages will have this teeny tiny clause in their agreement with you, but that tiny clause can turn into big dollars. So what does that tiny clause say? Well, it says that they charge a certain fixed amount as your realtor. And if the listing agent doesn't pay that amount, you as the buyer will have to make up the difference. Many, if not most, brokerages will have this charge. Look out for it. Or, better yet, just use On-Track Realty. Because guess what? We will never charge you as the buyer. We'll accept whatever amount the listing broker offers and we'll never ask you to make up any difference. All right, moving expense number 5 is you may have to pay mortgage broker fees. Planning to use a mortgage broker to obtain a home loan? Expect to pay your mortgage broker between 1 and 2% of the total loan amount. Expense number 6 is you may have to pay for a moving company or DIY moving services. Are you hiring a full-service moving company? That is definitely the convenient way to go, but you need to know this service typically costs big bucks. According to the American Moving and Storage Association, the average cost of a local household move is $2,300 for 4 movers at $200 an hour. For long distance moves, customers pay an average of $4,300. Many will tell you that the ease and convenience of hiring professional movers is well worth the high cost. While do-it-yourself moves tend to be much less expensive, there are still a long list of expenses you'll have to pay. These could include truck rental fees, moving container costs, shipping costs, packing services, and loading and unloading assistance. It's safe to say that moving expenses can add up quickly. You'll probably have to buy moving supplies. From cardboard boxes and packing tape to plastic wrap and packing paper, moving supplies are not cheap. In fact, you can expect to pay over $100 to pack up the contents of a large household. In addition to that, you may need to pay for certain moving equipment rentals, such as a dolly or moving straps, to assist with all that heavy lifting. Moving right on to moving expense number 7, your new home may require new furniture. For example, if you're downsizing, those downsizing to a smaller home may need to invest in space-saving furnishings. Those upgrading to larger homes may need to purchase additional furniture and decor to fill the new rooms. Finally, those ready for a fresh start in a new home may simply choose to replace their old furniture with new sofas and tables and chairs. And finally, moving expense number 8. You may need a storage unit if your move involves temporary housing or renovations or downsizing. You may have to rent a storage unit even if it's just temporary. The cost of renting a storage unit is usually based on how long and how much you plan to store. Contracts are typically offered on a month-to-month basis. However, some facilities insist on a number of months. The total cost of renting a storage unit will add up over time. If you plan to rent a storage unit, make sure you budget accordingly. So there you have it. Hopefully some very helpful tips on what expenses you can expect when buying a new home. And listen, if you're thinking about moving to Texas or Dallas or Fort Worth or anywhere in the Metroplex, I would love to help find the right community for you. All you need to do is reach out to me via my contact information below and let's get acquainted. And if you found this video helpful, hop on over to my channel where you will find many more just like it. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, click on that little bell so you can be notified every time I release a new video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.